Hello and welcome to Signs of Life Season 2. I am Lord Archadeas, and this game's basically a 2D sci-fi genre survival game. I've already went through the process of making my character, just going to start it now. It's going to generate the new map. I've done some testing with this and kind of got a feel for it before I started actually yesterday. I was supposed to be recording yesterday, but things got kind of complicated and annoying. And yes, you're basically from a ship that was orbiting a planet. Something happened to the ship was destroyed, and now you're plummeting to the planet in an escape pod. Craft, survive, and basically try to avoid getting eaten by random creatures. It's going to ask you to basically plant your ship anywhere. I would suggest actually planting it pretty much like right here. It'll normally kill anything that is under it, which is actually beneficial to me because I need that. You can actually press 4, get the laser. I would actually suggest first closing this, opening up this. Initially, this is going to be the forager pouch, which is basically for gathering resources. This is actually partially random generated. But yeah, you always start with one pistol and one bullet. I would actually suggest taking this only to fire once and then put it back, or until you can find a place to set up. The flare gun, I would actually suggest you take the flares. This beacon is actually really useful. And another couple things I would suggest, I'm actually going to leave the pistol because I don't really need it right now. Luckily right now I'm rather safe. Probably good to blah 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 blah. I just need these. Need a few things. I have it actually set up so I can actually walk over things and gather resources. I'm going to need to kill this chicken, but first thing we're going to need is number 1, which is our cutting laser. Actually, I want to go over to this thing, since it's a large section of wood, and I'm going to, oh, nope, no, I want to cut it. Okay, I guess I can't. Oh yeah, this is the rubber tree. Okay. And this thing, funny enough, just killed its friend. Yay. Take the cotton. It's not really as useful, but definitely keep that in mind. Going to need this. Try to cut these as close to the bottom as possible, but we need wood. And sometimes it doesn't always pick it up, so you have to actually kind of maneuver around a little bit. I'm pretty sure mushrooms don't have any real benefit to them. Do know that there's creatures that really want to kill you, so those mostly come out at night though. Right now we're trying to find a few things. One, I'm pretty sure this is mud, which I would set the tab right now, which is not where I'm going to probably be keeping it because it's annoying. Let's go into here. We need to make a wooden sword or wooden club. Really, I think the... Oh yeah, can't I check what the status is? I think the wooden sword is better. And for firearms, we're actually going to start with the wooden bow, we actually need more resources. Basically just chop down small plants or trees like that. Next, we're going to need to actually kill these chickens. So what you want to do, by the way, you don't want to click on any of these because it doesn't actually work the way you normally would think. What you want to do is actually press the number, such as 1, 2, 3. Since we don't have a 3, you can actually scroll where it shows up the sword, and I actually need feathers. So those things are actually rather useless. Don't attack these pigs because they will hurt you pretty badly, actually. I actually need to get this crafting window to stop. We're looking for some resources. Primarily, don't hit that thing. It will kill you. Just outright kill you. This is copper, I think. Which is a resource we want. Yep, copper ore. There's also some coal there. Overall, you can jump over this thing. Just don't attack it, and it should be okay. Yeah, that's bone. You can actually get fossils or whatever they're considered. They're pretty much bones, and they do have the benefit of actually being useful for arrows, because they're the actual arrows you want to make early on. I, however, do need to get out of here. I need more wood, slash string, slash whatever it is. Need that bone. And I need to kill this chicken. Oh yeah, he hurts too. I wasn't actually intending to kill him, but of all the creatures, the goat is probably the only thing you can actually kill that is of relative health. That's not going to outright kill you for doing it. I think the sheep can actually hurt you pretty bad. Always go for this. You can't actually get in here initially because you don't have the access card. Oh yeah, I forgot I can actually stab things. That's actually beneficial because I forgot about that for a while. Forger actually holds all the forged materials you have. There's actually another bag that I think is in here. What we're going to need is a few building materials to get up there. I think it's... I can't remember. I think it might just be under raw resource. And he's just an annoying tutorial thing. No, it's under building constructions, I think. Yeah. Platforms, I actually need to build some planks, I believe, before I'm able to have a wooden platform, yeah. Next, we're going to go to 5, which is your primary building structure. You want to go as high as you can jump, which is about here, I believe. Do it again. Now you have access to here. Should be able to get up here, which allows you to jump down here and get into this window. Looks like we already have a knight helmet for some reason. I think this is now more randomly generated. Yeah. I would like to obtain it. I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Okay. Oh, the hologram decoy. That's what it was. I'll take that. By the way, you can actually just grab things and put it into your inventory like this. I, however, don't need a plant. Oh, it just threw it in my inventory anyway. I think these O2 canisters are useful for something later on, but right now we don't have any use for that. Iron boots. Open this up. This is just your basic data pad and stuff like that. We're going to be using these for a while. We're going to be using these. I would actually suggest you take these containers, because you can actually right click inside your inventory to use them. Now to go down, by the way, don't hold down because you will literally just plummet like a meteor. I've had the unfortunate side effect of doing that before. This will respawn you if you die, so keep that in mind. This, I think, was an elevator at one point, but it doesn't work. You still can't go down, or you can't go through there, so we'll have to go down. Do know that sometimes there's creatures that spawn directly down here. Not always the problem, but they're definitely a hazard if you're not prepared for them. Gunpowder. This is actually this is an upgrade to your tool, which allows wider distance. This is an explosive. Gunpowder. We have this, which I think actually stacks with this. And you can have multiple different stacks of things. It doesn't always help. Take the data pad. And our first actual mining tool. This is known as the pickaxe. And they used to have like actual gear here, but they don't have it anymore, unfortunately. We're going to go to our character. We're going to put that iron helmet on and the iron boots. That's our initial. By the way, you can also press this light button. It'll slowly drain your energy, or at least hamper its recovery. Just like a pickaxe, you mine things. Now, in this game, the mining is a little bit different for this because you don't actually mine perfectly the way you want. You have to kind of angle your swing because it goes in an arc, just like a normal pickaxe. With the precision mining laser, however, you can cut directly a single block. It's good for precision work. But for now, we don't care about that. We just want large amounts of resources, and we don't care what it does. The pickaxe tends to be more effective at breaking things, but it also has the downside of it's not precision. And it can actually break things behind the block that you actually want. If I were to say go up to here, it wouldn't break the one that's in front of me. Oh, I guess it would. Eventually. They actually fixed that. Nope. Okay, yeah, it did. Oh yeah, it breaks the one below it. That's cool. I haven't played this in a while, but yeah, you want to have this light on only during the dark times, and you can actually get better upgrades to it. I unfortunately don't think I have an upgrade for it. I think it's the topaz that has the upgrade. There are certain materials you can't mine with this copper pickaxe, but this is your basic tool. You want to get it early on. You can make it, but it's more expensive to make it than it is to just find it. If you die, you drop all your equipment, so keep that in mind. Apparently we're mining granite. I do know this is like a gray stone, which is a really easy to mine stone. What is that stone? Is that clay? Yeah, it's clay. Clay does have actual uses, so we'll be using that later though. Do know that caves are dangerous, and one of the things we want to do is make torches. Now, torches don't usually, I think they might inhibit spawning of creatures, or at least creatures that spawn the darkness. There are certain creatures that spawn depth-wise and are not hindered by the, I guess, light. We need torches though. Also, you can see that there are pouches. These are primarily for, say, excavators will hold these block resources. right now. The copper pickaxe, not something we need. Fire starter, I think we actually do need that, but not right now. Where is the item I'm looking for? Patchwork works if you want to have like wood armor. That's for leather. Bone. Bone's actually not that bad, as it increases the, I guess, damage you can deal. Or it might reverse damage. Or reflect damage, more like it. I actually don't know where what I'm looking for. I'm looking for torches, but I can't remember where they're at. I'm guessing they're in here and just somewhere near the bottom. Yeah. A sap torch. We'll produce a couple of those. Unfortunately, these aren't the best light source, and you want to keep these in here. The Q and E keys actually use those. Primarily, if you say that you press the E, it just automatically activates it. If you press the Q, and since I do have torches, it'll shoot one of those down there. Now, you see this thing? Only fight this with a range, because they do have the unfortunate effect of being very hazardous to living creatures. And I'm pretty sure at night they are willing to harm you. I'm not sure, but I know if you actually attack them, they will attack you back. There we go. I just need to get some feathers. It'll return to me shortly, if it does. I just don't want to be attacking this because this will almost one-shot you. And that's just the hazard that it is. The gathering tool, I'm pretty sure I can just hold right-click with it. Oh, it actually does now. It never used to. Actually, what is it? There we go. I'm just waiting for him to get over here again. I don't think I have enough feathers. No, I do. I have just enough feathers. Also, you can see that right down here there's some more iron. We do want that iron, even though it's not as helpful to us right now. I actually need to cut these two out. Or there's three. I'm pretty sure if you hold right click with this, it works. Or it might be left click. Huh. Oh, it's because I'm too close, that's why. It doesn't matter. You get the basic idea of why I'm doing that. Now what I usually do is I start tossing all this junk into one thing, because you can actually keep your tools in a separate inventory, which is what I usually do, because otherwise it's just annoying having to search through all this stuff for just one equipment, or one piece of equipment. And you can actually access these so long as you have them in your inventory. By the way, this next mode is actually known as the scanning mode. Holding left click actually just scans the immediate area. Holding right click actually does a pulsing effect, which shows the, I guess, region as well as the map inside of it. This is somewhat of a sonar pulse. It also shows you ores, which you can then right click this and see that there is some sort of resource over here. From what I see, this is bone, this is coal, that looks like iron. There's some sort of resource there, but yeah, you can pulsar this, and it makes it easier for you to hunt specific items. Like this seems to be some sort of object that is actually looks potentially useful. I can't get past here yet, so I'm just going to build my bow and arrow, and I'm going to kill this thing because it's annoying me and it's in my way. The blunderbuss you can make, it's preferable that you don't, because there's better guns in game. The wooden bow, it's a really poor weapon. Oh, I actually don't have the sticks for this. That's disappointing. Trees do regrow, and while we do want this, I can't actually use this because I don't have the card. There's only one way to get the card, and that comes later. Right now we need to go up, and yeah, there's plenty of things here. You could tell one of the hazardous creatures, these are not hazardous creatures, they're dragon, whatever they're called. I think they're supposed to be called dragonflies. Honestly, they're not really a threat unless you actually attack them, which I would suggest not doing. Oh. I'll take that back. Nope. Apparently I need to put it there. I need to get used to the jumping mechanics and stuff like that again because I didn't do much with it. This creature is known as a whatever it is. I don't even remember what it's called. Of these, there are certain creatures. I don't need this. Oh yeah, it probably showed me that there's a new item that can be crafted. There's a creature that spawns in the dark, and I would like to see if I can find one. They're very noticeable, and I would actually suggest marking the surface area. Now it does drain quite a bit of energy to do this, and energy is a depletable resource that, well, it's not permanent. Okay, I just ran into the creature. These things. Overall, they're not really much of a threat, but they will kill you if you're not basically paying attention. And they don't move in the night, or they don't move in the day, or at least light areas. They can spawn in here, by the way. They can spawn anywhere where it's dark. But yeah, till next time, if you enjoy what you're watching, like and subscribe for more. Have a good day. See you on the next episode. Bye. Thank you for watching. And remember, all shall subscribe to the one true